Hello, Sebastian Lacido here, and welcome to 5 Minute Fresh Start. I'm in Revelations 20, in verse 10. It says, "The devil who deceived them was cast into the lake of fire with brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne in him," that's Jesus, "who sat on it." So this is the white throne judgment. So let me give you a picture of history. So we're currently in the dispensation of grace. This will end with the Great Tribulation period, Jesus coming back. He will actually throw the false prophet and the Antichrist into the lake of fire. That happens in Revelation chapter 19. Satan will be bound for 1,000 years, and Jesus will reign on earth with us for 1,000 years. That's the millennial reign of Christ. At the end of that time, Satan will be released for a short period of time. There'll be a second insurrection. At the end of that, God will deal with it. And then we go to what's called the white throne judgment. Satan will be cast into the lake of fire. He'll be tormented day and night forever and ever, along with his angels and demons. Everyone will be thrown there completely. Let's read on. Verse 11. "Then I saw a great white throne, and him who sat on it was Jesus, from whose face the earth and the heavens fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open." So I want you to see that the spiritually dead, both small and great, stood before God, and books, plural, were opened. And another book, singular, was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to their works by the things which were written in the books. So the unsaved were judged based on their works, which were written in the books, volumes of books of humanity. Basically, what they did in the earth, they would be judged for. And then there's another book that he's speaking of, which is the book of life, right? And we're in that book. And so we have to keep reading to see what happens. And the sea, that's the nations, gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades delivered up the dead that were in them. They were judged, each one according to their works, and death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Anyone who's not written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. So now let's go back through this. So now what happened in the Old Testament was they died. Anybody that died went into hell, which had two different sections. One was called Abraham's bosom, or paradise. We find this in Luke chapter 16. And the other was the place of torment. When Jesus died on the cross, he went into the belly of the earth, and he went into these two areas. Because he paid the price for man, when he ascended, he led everyone in paradise. That's Isaiah, Jeremiah, all the Old Testament saints, all the way up to the thief that died on the cross. Today you'll be with me in paradise. He led them up to heaven. They are only soul and spirit at that point, right? So then we have the grace, dispensation of grace, which we're in now. At the end of this dispensation, Jesus comes back, right? And we go through the millennial reign of Christ, which I said. And then after that, there's an insurrection, and then the great white throne judgment. So the people that are written in the book of life all have resurrection bodies, both those born in the millennial reign and those born in the dispensation of grace. We have these new bodies. All of those that were in the place of torment are cast from there, death and hell, are cast in the lake of fire. In other words, the guy in Luke 16, the rich man who was in torment, begging Lazarus to put water on his lips, he went from there, he's still there being tormented, to the lake of fire. And so at the end of this white throne judgment, any created being, both spiritual and physical, will be judged. So Satan and all of its demons, every fallen person, every person that was never saved, all of them will go from either the earth, if they're alive at that point, or in torment. They'll all be cast into the lake of fire, and there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth forever and ever and ever. And so that's sort of the final judgment. It's the white throne judgment. Anyway, God bless you for watching. Please share, follow, or like this teaching. It helps us with our matrix with Facebook and YouTube. Also, please pray about joining us as a member. Just click on Watchers of Truth. Give us your name and email address. You'll get notes from us, our private blog, every week. Also, you'll have access to all of our curriculums. And then pray about becoming a partner. $10 is the minimum. Our prayer this year is for $425 a month or more donors. We're going to start having partner benefits now. I'm going to start doing a call. We're moving into an office space, and I'm going to start doing a call once a month with our